Flushed out of the brain, obtain the harm from your habitual habits. Proceed and not give yourself this place, and position. Man, because it's never the rather you're in this. Surprise, and subjected ejection to your resource restitution and relativity for this to be the revealing of what recessed, resorted all types of sources, sort out, and sold for the lips of the sorry and tore. Stole to this lips of the borrow, the sorrow, the varnish store, the age of this stories in your stories and rage, not the slept of dreams is for the good. What you had to fit to plead, the forgiveness and the forgery for allegory, your allegation for the agating of your community, for the gateway for the particle for the be the parasite, eyes roll faith into the wrong, hands of the reality for alliterating over yourself. Play date the easy way to do the day to justify the sun, raise the sun to run away from the run. To the renovating and the recuperation over the rationalities and rationality and anything in the noun and nouns that to be the given engagement for the engagement for the speed reading over the speeding over the need, it would be radical enough for this rash savage. But you need not to be released, consider cloaking, fine composition, gravity of value of the waiting, recognition of weight, I find nothing holding you down for the cherishing of what's lost before blind. The dark recording on the subconscious, with the light time for the reason to stream yourself for the budding of to the space and never the line of what to show the adversity for this speedy party, crunking enough for the shoulder, repenting for pleading if it. Continue later for understand. Let the timeline proceed, displace the place eventually, and is consistent and never arrive. And to pack the store for the storage and never forgive what you had the ability for the allegation of what you consider to be a community of the one is all is one. You fall. This is your internal speaking of what I think we have a mistake in the truth for learning, and we are the best students, and we can never afford the education to pay attention. Attentive for the intention over that you could be entering. Being in that for the chewing on at the same time for the rhymes, this become distant enough for the present day for that you could become that for the dumbest of what can I say for that you could think that I'm distant for the present for the just to be the presenting of the appreciated and unwanted and for the values of your DNA for the concern or acronyms of what the found stand for the synonymous of the harmony for the expectation for the blind side that reminds me of a time because you understood what did the need the eyes to see what to find it been telling me for the baby. Whether in time for the journals and before that we were born, and you can find the appreciating for the outer terminals, and this is not a release. And learning that we are the best. Internalize. Meaning everything may not be the best thing for you. And a matter of fact, there is no truth. Choose the radical will aid reactivate yourself at the ring for rave yourself for the waving goodbye over the sage, with the contending of the testing of confidence and this appetite to write the bound to find the hype to this spit. With the worst ways that you could say, with other ways that you can find the composed way or inspiration to become uncontrollable for the wild and wicked. Initiated for the innately elevating over yourself for the hardening and tendering over the self like a ring in the deer for the cry out and the other idea for the just be the savior of the saved, the tasting yourself for the projector read for the jump for the change. Now for the meters and the millimeter over the meter, you know where's the beast the fast this conflicting over your feeling for the pain for the right or the wrong so that you could be the same for the bright to give the this me lead. Understand something.
Without you to answer that liberally for the saying of no, for even though it was wrong, you know it, the collection of your sacred love, the day without you. It was the poem with the literature, the tree coming at you, for it was the Buddha for the chilling at the throne, for the master of life. You see more. You see more for the X or the sex, for the poison ivy, for the grips of the throat slit inside it, for the guilt that pours out because of you, for the buds and mystery, for the early spring, the seizing of an elbow unwanted. Your desires, addicted vegetative against the wall for the vile heat drips inside of the ear for the I'm a flower for you, the herbicide for the vinegar that you're staring it up into the wounds and rub it in nice and hard for the agony, the breathless. You're breaking your fast in and out of company, the empty, you're slamming the ground with the glass bone shattered. I am bare for the petals of falling, and you told me I was a flower, but maybe I was still in the soil. The war of a child spared left from that for the scratches of a brilliant heart, for the heavenly bodies that was dim, far and left for the moon to be washed. You'll see, from here to those seas, to spare the life of hidden in true trash, is sacred to tomorrow, for you can't trust that, for the fidelity of the spare life who has no control over reality. What's realer? What's hay? For the morning shine, for the darkness, or the life of walking with us in solitary, rather than company. It would be the changes you should be for the standing inside that slumped over for the floor. When you're looking up and at your life, it becomes a close-up when it's dome. One and looking down for the no one's around when I look forward. It's there for the breeze of the shore, but for this can look for like everything else with the new lips leading to this at the moment at the right time. But right here, I ride for these for the meant to fly to the sky for the first date. You took flight. You called me baby for the freckles inside of the summer, like it was easy enough to find the rays and thrillers when you called me baby. It was the needing for love and almost too good to be true for the presence that would call me. Because only next to you for my nightmare not to hunt me, for this to feel like the 10 years of a decade of only surely was known for how uncomfortable it must be to get to know you. For the 3-ply, for when I cry the plains and sorrow angels and all around, for these and thought for the rebuking of the feelings and the freedom of the surbound, for the light, the pan, for the sword and feeling that liquid of a yellow, for the spirit within, for the grab yourself with the charming power to begin to flush in those demons and no longer feel it but you start free. Satan, his demons and can't get behind me. They will stay there for the sparkling, their gleams, and yet from the heavens they will cast itself upon that for the verbal or non-verbal. You put me first and you can put me first by the time you hit me with the words when you know that love and you felt you looking in my eyes and saw you were just a sport where you were just a player, not a prayer. Find that sickening and morbid for know that you knew not for the love that you should be forced yet for force I did it for not to quit for the told myself to twist and 12. I tell it in fact and I quite starving as a fish and swimming in polluted waters and I breathe really deep enough for the filter, the oxygen, for the nicotine to find it a way to feed me. What's to be explained anymore, neatly gone erased. Forgot what I was looking for, not to know what I wanted anymore for somehow I find absolutely divine. But I don't want to be lying. Physically need, emotionally greedy. Along the winding road to the winter night, you can find the wind chill for the winter, for the without a fight. It'll be a rose. Be walking into a storm without the tears and the frozen to your cheeks. Turning west along the winding road for the bidding in the eyes of the white peaks. We walk until we froze. With your hand held in mine, I beneath the rose of the love more than I had ever known for the winding of a road for the glisten gave your love and wicked winter night. It was a shadow from the sea and the heartbreak from the mischievous desire inflicted by someone else. But in fact, for the hearts broken out of love itself, love for someone else or the love of freedom. Even when it breaks your heart for the wanting the best for one of your loved ones, and whether you're a child, a partner, a friend, or follower, it hurts even worse to know for the most hearts are broken by the same seed that made them bloom and beat. For you see, these hearts are shattered out of love. It was the overthinking of what would happen to me. I wonder what would happen to me. I wonder what would happen. I wonder that thing too much, and I wonder if I think too much. Or was that your soul speaking, the drift by, the endless waves caught in the wind for the asking again why you live this life and I live with all these faces I live through time. All the goodbyes that were only mine for if the pain would only wash itself away for the standing of the soul, for the splotches in the rain, for every note, sunrise and every cool night looking up at the sky again asking why. Heartbeats separately, every beat for the same note and a new beat, for all the pain collects evenly, but just wanted to know the company and what your friend